Hello, my little mobsters. This is Mobius Rex for the Mobius Archives, and we are playing a brand new game for the channel, Oxygen Not Included. This dropped yesterday for me, and I probably should be getting this up either Saturday or Sunday, depending on other concerns, but I want to try this out because I've been playing this game offline for a very long time. Well, very long time for me, which is like a couple weeks. And I've been quite enjoying it. So let's go ahead. You can see I've had a Cycle 7 with the occupational upgrade. But let's play a new game, and let's show you what we've got. Just going to play a standard game. Grab that seed if it's a really super great one. Space adventure awaits. Alright, so we start off with 3 dupes. They all have positive and negative traits. This is new from last time. Before it used to tell us what type of job or role that they were specialized in, but now it's kind of different. Now you have these things up there. Building, operating, tells you what type of jobs that they could be good in, and they'll master them half faster, 50% faster. Now, we do have one person building, one person operating, and you know what? I need someone who's a researcher. This is one of the things I kind of require from this. These are actually pretty good. Decor expectation -55 from being uncultured. Great, because that causes them stress. But let's go see if we can find someone who can actually research. There we go. Researcher with irritable bowel. And their grease monkey. Is there any reason they couldn't do research? No. So let's go ahead and get this group. This person can also dig and supply, but research I kind of want to make sure we have in the beginning. And just make sure that they can cook. Because you can have interest cook and be unable to cook. It's kind of funny. And no one seems to snore, which is good. Alright, this guy's skills isn't particularly great towards researching. But because he learns 50% faster, we'll hope that he'll surpass anything that Gene will do in the future. Alright, transdimensional facility, let's embark. Alright. Your crew is working stranded in a distant asteroid. Oddly, they can't recall how they got here. They'll need to survive to find answers. Alright, nice little start. Let's just head left. I like putting my bathroom. So you need to get toilets up pretty damn quickly. Usually they have to pee or poo or do number 1 or 2, depending on your squeamishness. Within the first day or so, also want to get some plumbing set up here so that they can get some water. So we'll dig up there. I like going I like putting my bathrooms opposite the direction where I think I'm getting my water from. And it looks like we have some type of, looks like a swampish slime biome here. So we'll go with that. Looks like we have some way to get food as well. I'm going to turn these on harvest immediately. And update, no, can't update till we harvest something. So go ahead and do that. We can get the base started to be set up. I like having 3 extra tiles between us and, yeah, that's right. 3 extra tiles between us and the next level. You saw here a hatch. This is all in level 1. I'm talking a lot. It feels kind of funny. Saw there a hatch, and that's just kind of a little creature that's really super useful. They can, if fed properly. We also have this blood bug, I'm thinking Fallout. We have this shine bug, which provides light, which is good for us. How do we want to play this? I think maybe just come out all the way over here, and then we'll drop our outhouse here. Now we can move outhouses and whatnot around. We're trying not to touch this oxalite, which emits oxygen for us. Sand falls, that's why the sand fell. Put another tile here. Get that to be tiled. Bug the hatch here. 3. So I kind of made this too close, but that'll do for now. In fact, we could probably put our wash basin... Oops. Yeah, let's dig you up. Yeah, the hatch got woken up. Don't kill the hatch, please. Let's just make sure the hatch can get out of there. Because hatch provides valuable resources. They'll excrete solid coal as waste and may be uncovered by digging by a bigger object. Coal will be very useful to get some early power started that's not dupe generated. Speaking of dupes, let's get them... Yeah. So this guy moved over here, the hatch, which is fine by me, actually. Alright, they're going to be working on beds, which is fine. What else was I trying to do? I was trying to get medicine. I was trying to get this wash basin up. I'll just put it there for now. I'm going to want a second outhouse over here once this oxalite expires. We'll also probably want to move stuff as we harvest. This stuff isn't going to survive because there's no shine bugs over there, so there's no real reason. I'm making the beds to make life easier for my dupes, just so that they have a place to sleep. I don't know. They'll develop sore backs from sleeping on the floor, so having 3 of these at the start isn't bad. Alright. I want to protect... Oh, not there. Storage compactor. Boom. I want to get this protected. Let's make it right. Nope. Other direction. There we go. So, storage compactor. Yes, I'll tell you why. But the wash basin, I'm making it so they're only washing their hands when they move in this direction. Because it has a left, right, or both, and prevents them from wasting stuff. Okay, dig here. If you guys got nothing better to do with your lives, do that, dig you up, build a ladder here, actually, and probably build a ladder up here. I like having my floors 4 high. It doesn't really matter as far as I know. But it gives us enough space to put stuff in. Now here, I usually get something with raw metal at a higher priority. So they are going to do stuff to the exclusion of anything else. Now they haven't even started the jobs that they could potentially do. Get there that. I kind of want to make sure that this metal isn't eaten by the hatch when it wakes up tomorrow or tonight. Because they go ahead and sleep at night. Let's speed this up a little bit. These guys are taking a while. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have 3 biomes. We have our starting biome, which is kind of like, don't really know what to call it. It's, this sandstone. Oh, you got their idol. Hold on. Get you to do something. Yeah, build ladder up here. We'll get you to dig this out. And actually, since that space to the left is open, we'll dig this part out. I was going to dig this way, but this is open, so we can use that. So we'll start putting in some power. Manual generator. Plop that down there. Get a little battery going and a wire. And that'll be a start. Then we'll get a research station going. Dig that up, please. With a little bit more food, because I want to try to do is get our food situation sorted pretty early. And to me, I like putting my food and storage down below here. So we're going to dig that water up and cover it up. Dig this. And then basically cover this entire area up with tile. And I'm digging these out just so that the water gets a chance to flow around. We need plants. So I'm going to get that started. I'm going to get you to put all the food in there. We need wires. Thank you. And that helps a lot because we have a lot of this copper right here, right now. It'll become rare because I think you only get copper in your starting zone. So where all this sandstone is, I've played this game a little bit, and it doesn't seem like there's multiple of these sandstone core zones in this little planetoid or geode or whatever the hell this is that we are in. Now, it's first night. I'm going to speed that along. I like looking around, see if there's any heat discrepancies. We're looking for geysers. Water or natural gas are my favorite. 2, 3, 4. Oops, I made this too deep. Can fix that. Want you to only have a 4 height there. Someone. Okay, there we go. Getting them to do too much stuff, and that's kind of one of the problems with this game really early on. You do get a lot of stuff being done all at once. So I'm going to cancel this. Cancel. Now I'll get to keep the tiles going. Keep the tiles going. But get them to focus more on the orders that they currently have. Because we need to get this situation set up with the researching. Please. Once you're done with the researching, then we can actually maybe even touch on the jobs. If you're good. Please. Thank you. We'll dig this out too. There we go. Might as well start with that. Okay, research station is up. Now, I like getting basic farming up. So might as well start there. And someone please research. You're just getting all the copper ore in priority. There we go. Someone started researching. Now, jobs. You can see this management screen. We can't do anything with that at all. But I just want to check. Yeah. Jean. These are research errands. We kind of want Jean to do it right now. But we know one of these. I think it might have been Turner. Had 0, but a passion for it. So this is kind of starting to look like RimWorld, if you follow that series of mine. Let's scoop those. It's going to be a while before I get to run Bristle Blossoms naturally. Yeah, get these tiles started. Try not to kill your other dupes by burying them. Oh, yeah, this is getting a little too idle. Oops. Not you. Yeah, don't kill yourself. I worry when they have their heads stuck in things like that. Because, yeah, from experience, their heads remain in things like that. So with all that done, I think down here, I think we're going to need some type of storage place. I don't think we'll need to use the job board as much. So I'm going to start putting storage here and get this opened up. So they're digging. Ari's working that, and I want to get this storing seeds, get fertilizer in there. Don't want to do raw mineral just yet. Soil, organics, we only want algae, and the rest of this we can store in this box here. So this gives us a little place for storage, but it is also going to be where we toss our crops when we get to it. Right. I want to move these. We're going to get this spot up here cleaned up a bit. We'll put our housing up here when it comes tomorrow. And that's done, so we could probably get this set up here. Research is coming along at 7 of 15. Probably should be having Jean do that. So, what did I say? It's Jean and Turner, I think. Guess I could click on Turner. Stats. Yeah, Jean and Turner, so we don't want Ari doing research. In fact, I would right now prefer Jean to do that, so Oops, nope. Jobs. Unclick Turner from research. That means Gene should prioritize it? No. Yes, excellent. So Gene's going to continue doing that. I'm going to monitor these guys as they're working through this digging section here. Once that research gets up, we can start moving plants here. I'm going to move these cots off here and put the job board right here once we come down to it. Because we want to get those jobs up and running faster because they actually gain experience now, these dupes. There we go. So food, get these planters set up. For 3 dupes, I like having 6 planters full of mealwood. So 2 planters of mealwood per dupe. We've got 5 of those. Just copy these settings over. Can't grow why? Didn't say. Oops. Click the button I didn't mean to click, and there we go. Almost fine. I thought there was... Okay, yeah, you grew, so this mealwood can be uprooted now. These have a 3... When they're planted, they have a 3-day growing cycle. When they're wild, they have 12 days. So this is going to feed us much better. And speaking of feeding, let's get this micro mushroom down. And power up to it. Good. Now let's start moving beds. What time is it? Yeah, should be able to deconstruct that fast. And then get the new cot placed right up there. We've got a new dupe coming in. So let's hold off on that. Where's the station? Job board. Now when the dupes come in, they can actually see the job board and go, hey, what type of hat can I wear? Because that's a new thing. Hats. Fetching water, germs of disease, research complete. Yes, excellent. What can we research next? I like having meal prep, but we need the supercomputer, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to allow... The food stuff is done. Oh, I have my job board up. Oh, hey, that happened faster than I thought. Then I'm going to allow Turner to do research again. I'm going to... I'll allow Gene to do it as well. But now we have new roles. So Jean, she can be a general engineer. She has 1 for operations. She can be a research assistant, but she doesn't like it. She doesn't love it. She can also be an apprentice architect. So let's give her the general engineer. We'll pop her over here into this role. It gives her a plus 25 to decor and a plus 1 to food. So she prefers standard food. So this is going to start providing stress and give us a little bit of a problem. Now we can always make them unemployed again. We don't really want to do that, but this will start. Turner was our research assistant, and Ari. I like Ari because. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I thought he had a passion for farming. So we'll make him a sous chef. So kind of the next person we want is someone who will do farming. Anybody can dig or build or supply. It's just what you can build. Right? Is there a restriction? Yeah. The diggers can dig harder stuff. Gophers can move quicker, and then you have the gophers turning into exosuit engineers, who can move quickly in exosuits. The artist can art. The groundskeeper can tidy. So we kind of want all these positions, at least the first level of them, populated so that these people can move along their career tracks. All right, let's get that going, and now that we have 3, let's get some of this dug out. Just like that. Get some tile going here. And let's see if we can get a farmer. Art's okay. It'll help us do stuff. I would really rather have a farmer. We have 2 researchers, which is good. You can farm. Okay, See, this is conflicting. Refuses to do art, but you have an interest into art. Not good. Don't do that. Don't do that if you want to have someone who's going to art. Actually, I think I'm going to pass on all these for now, and we'll just survive with what we've got. We do have life slope. I want that continuous. I want everything edible stored in here. It just prevents it from being eaten by these guys for now. Eventually we'll have too much of the meal ice, and that'll be problematic. In fact, for food, I want to get a couple more planter boxes going, and get more... Oh, don't do that. Yeah, do that. No, don't do that. Harvest that first, then uproot it. There we go. So we'll wait. Hopefully we'll get someone who is good old farmer soon. Farmer dupe. Actually, I did make that a kind of a right position. I do want a ladder here. Going up like that. Dig that out. This will be our bedroom area. I will move the cots once we actually have floor space. People should be researching. Jean's researching. Oh, is that your hat? So that's like the brain scanner type hat. Why is no one... Please harvest. Thank you. Please harvest so we can have some food. Some better food. We have refinement now. We have compost. I kept on saying I wanted a second outhouse here. Still waiting for this oxygen to decompose. I guess I don't want that out. Actually, yes, I do. I do want that on that level, because we will tile that up. Eventually, move this stuff up here. I can, in fact, move this wash basin. Something happened. Move this wash basin to there. And then we can deconstruct that one. Close that up. And so this hatch is going to be trapped here. We're going to want to feed it periodically, but it does help keep our base tidier naturally. And we'll close this up with a door. I don't know if this is going to end up being too big, but there is rooms. Oh, close this. Rooms. So if you have a toilet, a wash station, no industrial machinery, max size 64 tiles, this will become a latrine, and it's going to relieve some of this stress. So right now we have 632. It's not too bad. Their stress improves. The stress improves as they sleep, and if they're in a closed-off latrine, which this has become. We are going to tile this up. And we're going to add another outhouse right there. Whoops. And another one there. I'll get rid of this one now. After those were built, I was saying. But now, I need to get a supercomputer set up. So let's just get another station. Supercomputer right there. Some plumbing. No, some power. Power. Right there. Now this is kind of a ugly area. This is an ugly area too. It's a bathroom. These aren't pretty toilets. But they'll do. So that hatch is going to wander around and eat stuff. So you can see there is dirt and stuff like that. That's all going to be eaten by the hatch. And that'll work for now. Oh, here we go. Let's get these mealwood seeds planted. That should be more than enough. Oh, let's just... You're waiting delivery. Copy this here, and that'll set it up so that when this gets... Why? Enable auto harvest, please. Thank you. Now we have food. These are almost fully grown. Now we can uproot this thing and plant it in that last planter box, and our food situation is decent. It's not perfect, but it's decent. See, that guy's gone under there. Good. So I want to cancel that. While it's sitting on the oxalite, we can cover that up and just make sure it has nowhere to go. Because we do want its coal, and if it's wandering around, I'm going to actually put storage compactor right there. And it eats any type of material, really. So we are going to allow raw minerals to go in there. So we have stuff that's not raw minerals, we have metals, and then we have everything else, all the raw minerals in here. Alright, and this stuff is growing. There's some natural gas in here that's causing problems with our growth, but I think that'll be fine. Carbon dioxide should float to the bottom. So we take a look. We have oxygen at the top, which we're generating none of. Carbon dioxide down here. Let's get some more cots. Yeah, here, 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 and here. And then we can deconstruct these other ones. Let's get some oxygen going. Deodorize in there. Ugly, but it'll do. You will start researching the next bit here. We want that mess table for a particular reason, just in case we want to get a hospital, a med bay. You should have a medical bed, a toilet, mess table there, and that's going to help us make sure dupes stick to quarantine areas. Help. It doesn't prevent it. It doesn't prevent them from running away, but it does help. Then you, and you go away, and we'll close this up. That with a tile up here. Nice. So once that's set up, that should be another room. That'll be... where's her room? Where is it? Barracks. For some reason I couldn't see that. That's just a single bed. Or more. No industrial machining, max 64 tiles. So that will do for them for now. And we're running out of food. I'm trying. I'm working on it. Where my plants are. Let's dig this up. Let's dig into here, actually. That'll allow them to pull up this muckroot, and there'll be something from that. What are you? You are mealwood seed. I guess we could plant more mealwood if we really wanted to. We could also make, in an emergency, mush bars. And that will do. They're not particularly great. And we almost always have to have somebody running on here for our power situation right now. We don't really have any better power. But that'll come in time. Alright. I think I'm going to make a cut here. This has been Mobius Rex from Mobius Archives. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoyed the episode. Leave us a like, leave us comments and suggestions. See you next time. Have a good day and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.